people who were there to research information. They were in a research mode. They weren't there to buy. Therefore, all those stands were irrelevant. Almost nobody was there buying.
Oh, me, I didn't even have to do that.
So it was all.
We knew that from the business club thing that we attended.
Yeah. Just photocopying. So the format surely is it's kind of obsolete really. If we're all there for informational reasons and not to buy, the stands bit's an irrelevance, and the seminars, broadcast instead of on demand, are completely the wrong way around.
We were trying to work out the audience that were there today. Who were the people that show's aimed at? Because it is an oddity. You've got two completely different worlds. For people that have no understanding of any of it, that need some marketing employee to come and shine their shoes and give a leaflet, and then those for the seminars who want an understanding of it. They're two kind of different beasts.
Yeah.
So who the hell were those? Was that audience that was kind
some of them were suitably just above introductory, but I saw this techie from Oldham who was driven down. He'd driven down another hour and a half before us. He were up at 5:30 this morning. And he said, I've been to 6 or 7 seminars. He said, I ain't got anything because there's nothing for developers, techies, developers. There was all these sort of different tents, IDM, Web 2, all this kind of thing. There should have been a developer techie bit of it where they were talking hardcore, proper stuff that reached the right level.
This isn't the right show. There's other shows for that. There are other shows that do that.
Yeah.
The whole thing, and then gone on a course like with Axis, and it differentiates the kind of.
Yeah, it is a kind of style.
I got another one. Here we are. This is my competition for the best one-liner, cheesy one-liner, but true. One was, we are moving from mass media to me media. Me media.
Yeah, there are a couple of me.
Yeah, we are moving from mass media to me media. We are smarter than me. Yeah, it's personalisation.
Is that me as an ego or me as a niche?
As you as an individual and what your needs are and your desires.
Right.
Kind of blockbusters.
So this is like Google really tailoring the personal search based on your ideas.
Here's another one. The leaders of the past knew how to tell. The leaders of the future will know how to ask. The sort of consulting people, engaging with people. Think about all the people you spoke to at the stands. None of them engaged me. Right? None of them were actually listening. The only people who actually listened to what I was saying was the speakers, who were obviously the most genned up and talented people there.
And it would be interesting, to be fair to them, to have gone on the first day rather than the fourth day when they can go on jaded. They're going home for the first time in a week.
They can't wait to pack up.
You know, you've been sitting on your feet for 40 hours at that point.
The other thing is, everything goes full circle anyway. Because you look at it at the moment, we're saturated with this mass market that you go to London and you can buy the same stuff we could have bought in Beeston, and that's going to have to change as well.
There were 3 companies there.
That's going to have to come back to individual, personalised kind of stuff for the needs of, instead of this McDonald's everywhere, Tesco's everywhere, same products everywhere. But instead of it coming back into the high streets are dying and it's coming back as the web.
Did any of those stands, did any of them stand out?
Yeah, the
nurses.
Content or what?
The largest,
for any reason, I didn't think any of them differentiated from any of the others. They all seemed to be doing the same thing.
There were a couple of eye tracker ones.
I walked from one end to the other.
Eye tracker.
There wasn't really any display.
There were themes because there was an orange and green theme that went on.
And it wasn't like a specific
I saw
service.
several versions of
When you say e-services.
the gold.
Which
You
means
know
they
that
then have to
goldfish
shine
that
your
we use
shoes
for
to get you
your
to stop.
Yeah, if you'd gone to an engineering show,
project
got tangible objects and solutions to get hold of and think, can I apply that in my business?
But
they're more.
But that was the biggest flaw.
I saw it
They're all
3
offering
times today.
services, they've got people they've hired that don't
On their big
understand their services. So the one thing you need, if you've got a stand that doesn't say what you're doing, is someone who can explain it. And a lot of them didn't have that.
But it was very generic, very cliched. You know, total solutions.
Yeah,
what the hell is that?
Yeah, I walked from one end to the other, and all of them were super this, super
When you add a feedback system, a star thing, and be able to make a comment, on average, any product, when you're selling online, anytime you add that to it, you get 37% increase in sales.
So it's a small testimonial.
It's a star thing, like an Amazon review thing. Star 1 to 5 and a small testimonial. And on average, if you put that on, their stats have shown that you get 37%.
That's exactly what we were talking about on the way back. Was this?
So it's not an opinion. It's not a comment.
No, it's not an opinion. That's on turnover. That's on actual turnover. And obviously the thing is, people trust it.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're looking for. And
we
we're
were
used to it,
talking about
aren't
that
we?
earlier. We naturally go up to a forum straight away to find out what people think.
Stars 1 to 5 of what you rated it. People are more likely to click a 1 to 5 star than actually write a sentence saying, I really like the product.
I'm a bit uncomfortable with just stars because it just looks like it can be falsified so easily. And fair enough, a sentence can be falsified easily, but it has a slightly more human connotation.
You see some variety and geographical variety. You tend to believe
it's that quantifying data, isn't it? Quantifying actions.
I'd say personally, everything I buy on the net now involves cutting whatever the product's name is, shove it in Google, and go and find some forums. I don't want any random site about it. I want a forum to appear in that list, and I'll go in. And it's always going to be a subject.
Start with the best price situation, and then go to the review.
Yeah, and immediately you start feeding into groups that I wouldn't even consider joining because they're far too into that area. But you know you're going to get something earlier. They got positive feedback, constructive feedback and negative feedback, and they swung it round into one of the best customer service campaigns I've seen on the web, where they directly made it so obvious the problems with their product and how they fixed it and what a great service they put on, to the point where you just had the product slated and the next one was fantastic. The guy spoke to me that was the right guy. They got back to me several times really quickly, they fixed the problem, this and the other, and they've just promoted their company no end from one piece of criticism. And you sat there going, not only do I like the product, I now like this company.
But is that user-generated real-time content, or is that testimonials put on afterwards?
It's a forum.
So it's user-generated
It's also
content.
a forum that feeds into lots of other forums, so you know this circle's kind of there, because these same people are posting in forums for the hobby, as well as forums that exist for
So is that what you're suggesting for the Axis site? That you have, I've just finished the course, and then you give your comments and your stars?
Yeah.
Or are you talking more historical, rhetorical testimonials?
Electronic feedback's a lot better.
No, I think
it's all this writing mechanism, and writing is not the mechanism of feedback that I find easy to do.
the star thing is like, give it a star, write one line.
Yeah.
Ugh, there.
Yeah, great eBay. Great eBay, fantastic, come back again.
A+++.
Yeah, any old rubbish you can
eBay's
write.
like that, yeah, but some of the others
absolutely
are. They'll tell you about how they came to where they are now, and the route they took, and the comparisons, the alternatives.
I bought this mower, it killed my guinea pig, I sued them, now I've got a different mower that's guinea pig sick.
Charlie Osmond is Esquire's Young Entrepreneur of the Year from 2007. He's Young London Entrepreneur of the Year 2004. Done all sorts of stuff. His bag was his company is about online communities, but private ones, not open ones. And and it was like basically what they do is they set up online networks for companies and then get their customers involved in it and then charge them for sort of helping with it. Now what he was saying was that in a public community you can't get people involved. Only about 5 to 10% of the people will actually post and 95% will read, whether that's participating or not. They're kind of passive.
It's like 10 to 1.
No, he reckons that once you take it private, it should switch to about 60% contributing, 40% only passively watching. Now we haven't had that on Axis Community, I'll be totally honest. We've had our stats are Canon. Right, they set up this private network for Canon, and that people could join it, but you had to actually opt in like Axis Community or whatever. And part of it was outward facing, like public, and part of it was private. And what they would do is they asked for ideas in the public bit, and when they thought they got a good idea, they sort of took it private and discussed it with like an inner sanctum of people. And this retired bloke, given up work, basically started kind of, and what he was saying was you've got a spot where your leaders are coming through in your private network and like kind of nurture them. This guy started taking it over, and in the end, he was responding to everybody's posting within 2 hours. And estimated that this one retired bloke had saved them £1 million in 1 year.
It's a direct market.
And he wasn't even getting
research
paid.
tool, isn't it?
It was like,